What is going on, everybody? Powell here, and welcome back to the next episode of OpenTTD Season 2, including FIRS. Last episode we built this train line right here, where we are transporting some sweet alcohol towards all the way down here near Amstelveen, Amstelveen Horse Market. Interesting, because we don't have any horses here, but that's fine. But yeah, the alcohol is being delivered to the hotel right here. And we made a small setup changes with some other stuff being delivered to the station here as well. Now, someone in the comments mentioned that I could improve slightly on this line here. I think I'm gonna do that to make it a little bit more prettier. To make the line just like so. I think that looks indeed decent. Once this train is gone, there we go. We can do this. Put in one extra signal there. I think this is good. Looks a little bit tidier. And there are of course more improvements to be made, I think, around this area, but for now it's fine. We also laid down all this long track here with some passenger line, which is now currently only stopping here at Klein Kaatswaag, which is quite a big town. But yeah. But I also want to make a station right here near NewGRF. You are now accepting food, that's nice. And then make a... don't make a bridge. Make a side rack here as well. Let's see, I think... yeah, we have a hill right there. Fully covered in forest at the moment. I think I'm gonna do station right there. Flat out the land a little bit around it. There we go. No. Don't want McDonald's. Now I can switch off transparency again. Make all this connection up there. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there. Lower this part as well, and need to go there. So you can just hook up in here, fine. You need to hook up in there. Meaning we are gonna remove this part of the line temporarily. Lower this part and lower this part. There we go, there's a train coming. Yeah, you must wait for a minute right now. You can continue again. And then I made a slightly boo-boo with the limit. Again. I need to come out here. Yeah, so we need a slight kink there. I needed to extend this part. I think it's fine for now. Alright, you can... this is hooked up now. Let's signalize at least this part before I forget. You go out... no. There, and you come in here. There we go. Make an extra signal there so they can drive up all the way there, and a signal here before the tunnel. There we go. I like how the lights on the signals change whenever there's a junction nearby. Meaning, for a junction, it's default a red signal. Trains must wait. But as soon as the train arrives, it switches to green, signaling you can continue. And all other signals are just green on default. Like these small details. All added in version 15 of the game. Let's see, track already been built. I see, alright. Gonna was saying I was gonna remove you, or do you hook you up after the depot, but that might give some troubles with some other stuff. Do need to remove this depot though. That's fine. And we will rebuild. And now I need to hook up this. Damn it. Right, I have the same problem here right now. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this depot as well. Actually, I'm gonna use you to branch off. There we go. Now we can remove this part. And yeah, train incoming, I know. That's not enough. Oh yeah, you can of course travel through the station. You can now hook up in here. Like so. Need to lower it right there. A tunnel underneath. And you can go. Some signals this way, some signals this way, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you have a signal, you have a signal, you have a signal. There we go. And then two-way signals here. New truck available. More new trucks available. More new trucks available. Alright. Need to take a look at those in a minute. So this is now all hooked up. That's fine. I think we have the passenger line right here. Indeed, we do. So, you go to here. Indeed. Then go to there. And then... like so. Let's see. You go from... the horse market to Utrecht Forest to Kaatsheuvel North, back to the forest, and then back to the horse market. Yeah. Right. And that's that station hooked up. Right, we need more depots now. We have some depots here and some depots there. I think I'm gonna change these depots. Yeah, I'm gonna slightly optimize those. These depots. Remove these for starters. Quickly get rid of the extra track pieces there. And let's make them some depots off the line. Meaning they are more efficient. Trains running in and out of the depot won't block the line anymore then. You hook up after the signal piece. There we go. It's fine. Yeah, there. That's fine indeed. Go there. Oop. You hook up in. There we go. Some signal here. Here. Facing in the right direction, of course. Here and here. There we go. Yeah, now this train is already taking the depot, but it doesn't slow down on the main line. And but he's doing here, of course, just 61 kilometers versus 112. Meaning it won't block any other trains anymore. Here we go, and I think I'm gonna do the same with at least these depots right here. These are also not very place efficiently anymore. So I'm gonna remove these. There we go. Meaning we can shorten this a little bit. This will make a little bit more prettier. These a bit more tightly connected. Signals, I know you can't climb up on hills on a diagonal. I need to make a 90 degree turn here. I hate to do those, but it's to be done. Right, so we have another extra passenger station hooked up there. That's nice. Now, for the next part of this episode, I noticed there we are, a nice flower mill near Estheim and some farms. We have a grain farm, and grain and bean farm right here, and one up there. So we could take the grain from both these farms into the flour mill and then use trucks to deliver all the food near the towns nearby. We also have a hotel here which can take in some food. Uitscheiden could use some food. Kleine kaaszaag can use some food. Perhaps Hello Force as well. Yay, first train arriving there. Bringing in a nice decent 36,000 euros. Yeah, profits are all still increasing. Yeah, that's next part of the plan. But before I keep forgetting, let's take a look at my truck. So using the Whitecom oil tanker, but I could replace him with the Foster oil tank. Traveling at almost twice the speed, and other stuff is also better, so that's good. The Crackhead Goods truck is already the best one I've got. Every grain truck, same thing. Start replacing those. Ooh, that's a shame. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that in a second. The ore truck, we already have the best one. Food fan, same as well, right? We can fruit truck. Not doing anything with fruit at the moment. Quickly clone him. So he is replaced. Nice. That's a shame. Yeah, you have to gonna have to wait till he's gone. And of course, no longer accept. Okay. That is no problem. A small train station, I think I can accept him. Let's do 8 just to be sure. It isn't that long of a distance for both of them. Still. Here. Tuck it nice away. Buildings. The one is right there. Let's see. We do have a slight hill to work with and a radio mast right there. And this is 2. But this is only 6 by 2. F slightly right there. Bring out the station there. Then we can come down here with some of the precious fields of the farm. That's fine. It won't impact the production of the farm, if you ever wonder. They are mostly there for visual effect. But I still want to keep them intact if I can. They look nice. You go there. Let's see, you need to go up there. So going down here is fine. And then you are coming in from there. You have few road vehicles to work with here. What I'm gonna do is raise the land or extend the land here a little bit. There we go. Lower the land in front of it so we can tunnel underneath our own roads. There we go. And then I am gonna tunnel again. Can I? With the depot there? I don't think I can. Let's see. We can always just remove a depot. Depots can be... Oh, that's not it. But yeah, I wanted to tunnel underneath my lines here as well. There we go. And now let's see, can I still place a depot? I can still place a depot. Didn't do remove. It's fine. But then I am gonna... yeah, right here. Do this. Take a nice chunk out of the hill. And let's see, we're gonna hook this up. Let's stretch these out. Back a little bit. You can hook up in here fine. Wanted to make you there. Go, so now I need to know, I know, do this. Do this. Move even more bits and pieces. Lower the land here, here, here. Tunnel, there we go. all hooked up in a nice way. And then you... That is very nice. It's a shame there's the hill right here. Let's extend this a little bit this way. We can do this. Ooh. Do this. There we go. And I know it doesn't really matter in terms of performance, but I like this better. The way it looks. Crossover here, so trains can join all tracks. The depot right here. Signals this way, signals this way. Of course, signals this way as well. Signals here as well. Signals there and signals there. This is all hooked up. It doesn't have a crossover yet. Let's build one. A depot. And some trains. The Centennial. 2 of them. And then we need some grain hoppers. The length of 8. There we go. You go fully load up there. Unload your stuff here. Loan new ones with shared orders. Off you go. And then we need a depot right here. Well, here is fine. I'm on a train I've just built up here. But without shared orders. Delete this order. Fully load up there. Skip the first one. Or skip the order you are set to. Off you go. Train horn sounding its way. And off we go to Maasheim Forest. A new milk truck available. Yeah, in there also. Nice. So this will now produce some food for us. Which we are gonna truck over to all kind of places up here. So I need a decent setup for my truck station. I think on this side is quite easy. 5, yeah, I'm gonna. No, I think 5 is way too much already. 3 should do the trick as well. This side it's more tricky. Let's see. We have a road up there, so I could do something like this and this. Ooh. Let's see. I wanted to do this and this, so this is now all one station. You up in there. Actually, and then you are going to connect to south, and you are going to connect to south as well. We need a road depot up here, and we need a road depot there, well, of course. Hook you up in here. Yep. And we need a few unloading stations here. I think 2 should be fine, and a throughput station there. It accepts food, indeed. Make it 2 just to be sure. Yeah, you can all go around nicely. Keep there. Can't remove road. There is no road. I'm not sure what you are seeing, but there definitely is a road, my friend. Ooh, that's the wrong way. Town will grow here. And the town will grow here, and then 1, 2, 3 up there. So yeah, these are all. There you go. And of course a road depot here. And let's make it one way in, way out. Here is fine. This is all fine as well. We need a depot there, and then we need some stations here. This will take in indeed some food. Flatland. Okay. Couldn't see it was on the hill, but that's fine. This all up into each other. There we go. Hook this up as well. Yeah. Give them some options on where to go. Could do as one as well as here. Remove this part and then make a bridge over here. See, can I make a station that will take in food? I can. One is fine. There we go. Some new vehicles. Let's see, we need something to transport food. We do have the ferry food van. Ferry, off you go. You are going to fully load up here. You are going to unload there. And 4 of you guys on that route. Off you go. Then I want a new ferry vehicle. You are going to fully load up here. You are going to unload there. I can use 4 of you as well. Off you go. I have a feeling I didn't set up the orders correctly. Yeah. Well, I was also in control and clicking the other station as well, so yeah. Ah, he's instantly going into the depot. Nice. New vehicle. More Perry food vans, but now on this side you are going to fully load up there. Unload there. Go new 3 times. Ooh. And more Perrys. You are going to fully load up there. Unload there. Clone you 3 times as off these screens. No, I don't want this airplane. Profits for aircraft dropped a little bit. Yeah, the airport was of course a little bit blocked. Train profits have dropped by $500,000. That's interesting. Not sure where that is coming from, but that's fine. Right, enough our trucks are going. So we now have 14 trucks. Actually, I'm gonna clone you as one. Make everything have 4 trucks on the line. So we have 16 trucks. Getting rid of the food production made by our mill right here. And this doesn't seem to be doing so much. Let's see, what are you producing? Farm supplies. We are not producing that much. And I'm already transporting it to my vineyard. So yeah. I either need to bring in engineering supplies to increase the output of our farm supplies right here. Dockyard. Engineering supplies are coming from a port. We have a port nearby which we can use for... Not really. No, these are all fishing ports, so can't use them. There's a port here, but it's very far away. I have a port here that's... meh. I'm gonna keep it like this. We'll be fine. The production will increase with time, as long as we keep the stations being serviced by trains. So yeah, that's a nice setup done. And yeah, this is going well as fine as well. Not that much profit this time. Too much passengers going on. There's also a lot of passengers being taken away for trains on this route as well. So yeah, that's why I already started to make these towns growing. Yeah, this town is growing. Should be growing, not that much. Already have stage of the company owner. 143 days, 77 days. Yeah, we have 4 stations in this town. 3 in this one, so we need 2 more and 1 more there. Make it grow at this fastest pace. I think we can do that. It's gonna take up whatchamacallit, passenger coverage from the train station. I think I'm gonna do something. I still do something. Because I wanted to make a road connection here, but then they can't make a bridge over this part here. Is that bad? Not really. I'm gonna make a station here. And a station there. And just do some buses between those two stations. So yeah. New vehicle, separate bus, off you go from here to here, just a shuttle service, clone new ones, off you go. The Amstelmede will now grow at this fastest pace. Now at 77 and this one 105, so it's growing faster. Nice. In the end we should have a nice big setup up here as well. Perhaps we could do something with airfields, potentially. It's 7 by 12, I think. That's the wrong button. I don't want this sign here. I want it this thingy. I think it was 7 by 12, 8 by 12, not really sure. Let's go 9 by 12. The area of a large airport. We have metropolitan airports available to us. We already have up airports. No, not really. We do have large airports. At least we could build one up here to start with. Let's find my other ones right here. There we go. Aircraft in the way. Ah, yeah. Makes sense, of course. Speed up time a little bit, let him take off. There's still more aircraft in the way. Not anymore. Yeah, I know. There you go. Now this one is upgraded. Let's find the other one in the south right here. Ooh. The field just landed there, damn it. Alright, but we do have one right here at the moment, so let's... a big city, ooh, big area, ooh, yeah. You go there. Definitely go there. Let's buy up more land. I think something like this. Might be overdoing it, but that's still fine. In the end we are going to change this. Once we don't need it. Let's make take the Darwin 300. I think that's the best one for now. Go up here. To here. Clone you 4 times. Off you go. And then I'm gonna clone you twice from here. So we have 6 going, but at least we have 1 going back already, so that's taking up more time. Then this one, you are going to be refit to mail only. And you are going from here to here. Clone you once, clone you twice. Off you go. So we already are preparing for future expansion. These thingies up here. And then also make sure these towns will grow ever so slightly. Yeah, we can't connect up there. That's a shame. Can't connect up there, but we can do here. And let's do this as well. Let's help these towns. So we can have a bus station here. We can have a bus station here. We can have a bus station here and here. These 4 then can all go from here to here. To here and there. And then 1 stop in here for Bovenzaal, and then hopefully 1 stop more in here for Tilburg. Yeah, nice. I want a vehicle here to here, to here, to here, to there. Transfer south, and then that's a nice circle. Let's give you 4 buses. And then I want one to loop the other way around. It might be that it will be screwed over once they gone into depots and whatnot. I want to click the bus, there we go, and then Bobusel transfer. Yeah. Shown you also 4 times, so we have 8 buses on these lines, meaning these towns will grow as well, benefiting our airport as well. We also have a bunch of towns here clustered up with a small farm and other stuff nearby. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right. This is going. The food trucks are being stalled out a little bit. We might have too much trucks on the line on each, but that's fine. Yeah, we can afford a little bit of loss on all these trucks, so it doesn't really impact our money situation. I think. What we could do: build some statue of the company owners in these towns, boost our ratings for all these stations, just because I like that. This town is not growing. 1 station isn't enough to make the town grow. Okay. Alright, so I'm ending the episode right here. Next episode, we are going to extend either this passenger network or one of the others. I think I'm gonna keep going in here. See what else we find along the way in terms of interesting industry setups. Yeah, and see what we can do right there. Nice. This airport arriving there as well. Instantly going into the depot for some servicing. That's fine. You go ahead, you do your thing. So, if you don't want to miss out on the next episode, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Leave a like if you did enjoy the episode, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care everybody, bye bye.